Peel police are investigating after fire has damaged a couple of heavy tow trucks in Brampton overnight.
CP24's Courtney Heels joins us live from the scene with more on this. Good morning, Courtney. It certainly looks brighter where you are now, and I'm sure you're getting a better vantage point of the damage that's been caused.
Yeah, and it's quite a bit of damage. I mean, several vehicles on fire overnight here along Rutherford Road, guys, and it looks as though this is arson. I'll show you the scene now. So we're on the other side of the yellow police tape, Peel Regional Police holding the scene, and they are investigating. You can see there's obvious damage to this one heavy tow in front of us. These are the big tow trucks that are brought in to move other trucks or buses. There's damage to this black SUV in between the heavy tows, and then there's this red one also with quite a bit of damage. This all happened at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to share with you now some surveillance video from the scene. This is from the building that faces this parking lot. You can see in this video, there's a man who arrives overnight. He's got a white shirt on, some gray pants, and it seems like he's focused on that red heavy tow. And you should be able to see in the video, he's kind of walking around. It appears as though he's pouring something, likely some sort of accelerant, some gasoline around the heavy tow. He kind of goes around the back of the black vehicle. A few seconds pass, and then you see the flame. So the fire starts, he takes off. Police not saying much at this point, but it's very likely they'll be looking at this as arson. We talked to the owner of this white cargo van. You can see there's also a lot of damage here. He said he showed up for work this morning, ready to pick up his truck, and he found out about the fire. He's also seen that surveillance video.
There was a guy on the road, like he came behind the building from the main road, and he put some like oil. There is 2 tow trucks like parked, and he put the oils to both of them. But you know, my truck is parked next, so my truck is also got fired.
And that man I talked to said he's going to be out of work for a couple of weeks. He's pretty devastated to see all the damage to his vehicle. He needs to do his job. The question here, guys, is this arson? I mean, it's kind of obvious based on what we're seeing from that surveillance video, but also is it connected to a fire from last week? We covered another very similar situation story where there was several tow trucks set on fire in the middle of the night on this same road we're on. That's Rutherford. It's about a 2-minute drive from where we are at another lot. And in that case, Peel police said it was arson. They said they were looking for 4 or 5 suspects. So the question, of course, for these investigators will be, is there a link? And what's the motive? Why would someone be doing this deliberately? So certainly a lot of questions this morning and a lot of damage. We'll leave you with this live look of what we can see. We can get really close to this scene. The fire crews have all cleared. It's just the police on scene holding this investigation and again, looking for those answers in this case. Over to you.
Yeah, and Courtney, I just noticed a barbecue behind that Ford SUV in between those 2 tow trucks with a propane tank there, etc. Kind of an unusual, not what you would expect to see perhaps at one of those yards, but yeah, nevertheless, you can see as Tom pulls out here, yeah, you can see there's a barbecue, or Brian, pardon me, yeah. Very strange.
We, Nick, when we arrived here and we saw that, we all kind of commented on that too. Of course, you see that and you think, okay, is that the accelerant? It doesn't look like it. It's possible that barbecue is just here because there are several people who work out of this building, at least from what I can see. Maybe, you know, it's just here and people have lunch outside. I don't know. It doesn't look as though it's associated. I don't see any damage. Of course, you see that and you wonder what's going on, given it was in the middle of this fire. We'll ask fire crews and police about that too, but I think it just happened to be here based on what I can kind of see.
Okay, appreciate that. That is Courtney Heels live from Brampton, getting the latest details from that latest tow truck fire. Appreciate this.